Hey everybody, it's Amare time, and the topic of today's Amare Wave Wednesday is time. Specifically, a different perspective on what time is and how we can live a more inspired life by looking at time from a Kairos point of view. Here's what I mean. Ancient Greeks used to talk about time in two ways. Chronos, chronological time, that's what we're used to in Western culture and the 21st century, and Kairos, K-A-I-R-O-S, which refers more to an opportune moment, the ripe time for taking decisive action. It may not be on your schedule, it may not be part of your plan, but the time is ripe, the time is now. And we know it. How? Because we've practiced discerning those moments, tuning into them. And in Kairos time, we recognize that life has its seasons, like business has its stages, and things ebb and flow. And there's a balance. We have winter and summer, we have hot and cold, we have sickness and health, we have growth and decay, and so on. It's just the nature of things. And Kairos fits that model. So there are these moments, and if we're tuned into them, we can make huge progress by moving forward at the right time. So how do we build more Kairos, more of this opportune moment living into our work, into our leadership, into our companies? Well, for one, we can watch kids. They're great teachers of living in Kairos time, spontaneous, moved by the moment. We have a lot to learn from kids. Now, we also have boundaries and realities of getting work done, delivering on schedule, living up to our promises, and that's not going to go away, nor should it. So we need a balance between Chronos, chronological time, and Kairos, the opportune moment, that notion of time. I always recommend starting small, because this is a big change for some of us. We can start by listening to our bodies. Always a great starting point. So for example, we might think, maybe I don't have to only eat at appointed meal times. If my body's saying I'm hungry at other times or not hungry during meal times, I can honor that. I can go with that. Same thing with moving. Sometimes you might feel antsy and your body's got to move. You can go for a walk. Wasn't scheduled, but it's what's needed. And when you go for a walk, things open up. You let go of stress, open to new ideas. Good stuff happens when you live a Kairos lifestyle in balance with getting done what you need to get done. So listen to your body. It's a great way to experience Kairos time. Watch kids and model this for your company. For example, you can be flexible with scheduling certain things that you have control over, like when do you do your best thinking? It might differ day to day, and if you can allow for that, you'll be more effective. When do you do your best planning and scheduling? Build that in, act on it, and reward yourself for it. This kind of fits the Agile model, and more than that, it fits Amare thinking, love-based business, because it's bringing all of you to work, and it's not making yourself or your company overly rigid. It's having a balance between structure and flexibility, going with a flow because you're called to it, and you know it's the right time, and what you have scheduled and set up and promised. So Kairos can add a beautiful dimension to your work, to your company, to your leadership style, and to your own life. I encourage you to experiment with it. Again, start small and build up from there, and you'll find incredible things open up for you.